Hello, I'm Kathleen Victory from the law firm of Fletcher, Hildreth with a legal brief for mentoring and inspiring women in radio. Today, I'll talk briefly about radio renewals. Although the current radio renewal cycle is nearly complete, it's an important topic and one that comes with questions and a fair share of anxiety for licensees and staff. First, let's talk about the process and the timeline. The FCC, with a few exceptions, grants radio renewals for a term of 8 years. Renewal applications are filed on a rolling basis on a state-by-state basis. Renewal applications are filed 4 months before the expiration of the license. A separate application must be filed for each full power station, although FM translators licensed to the same state may be filed on the same application as the full power station. Concurrently with the filing of the renewal, you must file an EEO program report, which reflects the station's EEO program for the last 2 years of the license term. Public notices of the renewal application must be aired on air for full power stations and online for FM translators. For full power stations, a certification of completion of the public notices must be uploaded to the station's online public file within 7 days of the last airing. Petitions to deny the renewal can be filed up to 1 month prior to the license expiration date. So next, let's talk a little bit about the application itself. The application itself is deceptively simple. It's a series of certifications and related exhibits regarding the station's operation and compliance with certain FCC obligations during the term. It covers EEO public filing reports, ownership reports, online public file compliance, RF limits compliance, silent STAs for periods of more than 30 days, or asks whether the station has been off the air for any consecutive 12-month period. It addresses adjudicated FCC violations, not violations that the station is self-disclosing, but findings from the FCC, alien ownership and control, and non-discriminatory advertising. Despite its apparent simplicity, it's imperative that the responses are thoroughly considered and that an exhibit is provided in the application for any exceptions to compliance. Failure to disclose or answering a question incorrectly could be found to be a misrepresentation to a federal agency, which can have more serious consequences even than the violations itself. The FCC's renewal compliance focus right now is on the online public file documents and the timeliness of uploads. They're paying particular attention to issues, programs lists, political files, and EEO reports. In light of this, it's imperative that a full and complete review of the online public file is conducted well in advance. We recommend at least 30 days of the filing of the renewal. Full disclosure of any violations of the upload and timing obligations must be disclosed in an exhibit. In this cycle, the FCC has been issuing consent decrees, but generally not fines for political file and general online public file violations. There are, however, as part of the consent decree, which is essentially a settlement with the FCC, significant compliance training and reporting obligations. One last thing, sometimes the renewal is not granted by the expiration date, or there's a hold placed on processing for one reason or another. Don't panic. By timely filing the renewal application, the licensee is protected and the license remains in effect until there is action on the application by the FCC. I hope this presentation has been informative. My contact information follows.